control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3. In some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation. 4. Dangerous weather is always a threat. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5. A solar power generator provides powerful backup, insurance, and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
We are back live, taking your phone calls. First-time callers, 800-259-9231. 800-259-9231. I'm going back to your calls. Scott, William, and others here in just a moment. But before we do that, we have James Corbett of the Corbett Report. He's also an English teacher there in Japan, lived there since 2004. He's there now. And what are Japanese saying about nuclear power and its future there?
Well, perhaps I'm a bit biased because I've interviewed a lot of people, anti-nuclear people, for my website, and I've been to Hiroshima a number of times, and obviously the Hiroshima Peace Institute and other places like that. People are obviously very much opposed to the idea of nuclear weapons, of course, and nuclear power is, of course, an adjunct of that, and we see that in things like the MOX fuel, which, of course, is just spent weapons-grade plutonium being used as. So, anti-nuclear movement here, and a very strong one, as you can imagine. And for anyone who hasn't visited the Hiroshima, it's a harrowing experience, and one of the most striking things to me, the one that really started to choke me up when I was there, is at the end of the museum, you've seen all of this devastation and carnage that was produced by the bombs, and then as you're leaving, there's a wall, and it's just a huge wall of just replicas of letters that the mayor of Hiroshima has sent. Every single time there has been a nuclear test, the mayor of Hiroshima sends a letter to that government, the president or prime minister of that country, and pleads with them to stop doing it. And it's just letter after letter after letter, and you see hundreds of letters pleading for the end of the abolishment of nuclear weapons. Very powerful.
It is powerful. We're going to put, I've seen video of it, we're going to put a graph of nuclear tests, over 300 by the U.S. total, more than combined, and it was citizens protesting worldwide that stopped the above-ground test, and it shows the New World eugenicide that they would drop 2 A-bombs on Japan, and it came out later that they were unconditionally trying to surrender a private, safe, face-shaving communiques to the West. They've been firebombed end-to-end with their paper and wood houses. The firebombing in one single day, then a few months before Hiroshima and Nagasaki, killed, the reports I saw, more than 300,000 people, actually more devastating bombs than Nagasaki that day. But they did that as a power play, and then the globalists, they didn't care about the Japanese, and they didn't care about Americans. With 300 above-ground tests, more than 300, and above-ground tests all over the Pacific, radiating our own troops, everybody else, those islands are still highly radioactive today. I mean, what type of New World Order person soils their own nest? I mean, what's wrong with these globalists? What's going on with them? Because they're hurting themselves as well.
They absolutely are. They're destroying the itself. What their end game really is, because it can't involve living and functioning as a human being on this planet. They're obviously working towards their transhumanist ideal of merging with propagating space, and it just goes to show the absolutely self-destructive mindset of these people. And anyone who's siding with them really has to do a check and look in the mirror and ask why they're saying things like radiation is good for you and other such despicable lies like that as people start to die in increasing increasing numbers as the soft kill gets ratcheted up into hard kill.
Well said. And by the way, you just quoted some of the top transhumanists that we have in Endgame. It's all over their literature by Nobel Prize winners about how anything we do is natural. If we destroy the earth, that's evolution because we were a species that developed. If we cease to be humans and merge with machines, which is their goal, terminate the rest of us, that's a good thing. I've talked to people that work at IBM, and I say, well, what about their Human Genome Project, all this gene splicing? And they say, well, whatever humans do is natural because that's part of our mutation. This, and it's an argument where we're not supposed to have a say. And no, I do have a say. I'm not going to eat your GMO food. Stop pushing it on me. I don't want a nuclear reactor in my neighborhood. We have one in Austin that nobody knows about, up at the J.J. Pickle Center. I've had enough of it.
Oh, stop being such a Luddite, Alex. You should just sit there and take it, and you should enjoy all these nourishing wonders and all this wonderful technology that's being unleashed on us right now and killing people in higher and higher numbers. This is what you want. This is what you'll get.
It certainly